your burger your way.
For the Record, proudly brought to you by
Brand Source Home Gallery, inspiring luxury. Doctor's Hospital, peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctor's Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066. And Cayman Airways, call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. Kirk Market, experience a world of choice. JN Money, from abroad to Yad. And Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
We ask our listeners and viewers to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
Live from Radio Cayman Studio.
This is For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Hear from your government officials, independents, and the opposition on issues that matter to you.
For the Record.
Engage in an open dialogue between residents and lawmakers.
With Orrett Connor.
Informative, impartial, insightful. This is For the Record. And now, your host, Orrett Connor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, O land of soft, fresh breezes and verdant trees so fair. Today is Monday, the 4th day of August 2025, right here in the beautiful Cayman Islands. We do hope and we trust that everyone had a restful, peaceful, enjoyable weekend. Those of you who are on our roads, whether you're a pedestrian, a cyclist, or if you're operating any type of motorized vehicle, we urge you to please be extremely cautious. Ensure that you observe the rules of the road. Remember, the life you save may just be your own. For those of you who are celebrating a birthday today, or if you've celebrated one over the past few days, we want to wish you a happy birthday or a happy belated birthday, whichever is applicable. And to remind you that For the Record birthday shout-outs brought to you by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, proud to support your birthday shout-out. Coca-Cola available across the Cayman Islands. Accept no substitutes. Share a Coke with someone special. Those of you who have lost loved ones, we want to extend our sincere condolences to you. We hope and we trust that your faith will help to carry you through these extremely challenging times, and that the memories of your loved ones will be a blessing. Those of you who are ill and are either at home or at a medical facility here in the Cayman Islands or overseas, we do wish you a speedy recovery. And again this morning, our colleague, Mr. Joel Wilson, we want to give him a big shout out this morning as well. So, folks, I want to thank you for allowing Radio Cayman, and by extension For the Record, into your homes, into your vehicles as you traverse the busy roads of the Cayman Islands, into your places of work, wherever that may be. As you know, For the Record is a show produced by the staff and management of Radio Cayman, and it is geared towards keeping you abreast of issues as they arise and play out on the local, regional, and international scene. I'm your host, Orrett Connor, and you're welcome to join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. During that period, our phone lines are open. This morning, of course, it is that beautiful radio voice of Miss Susan Watson waiting to take your calls. You can call us on our toll-free number provided courtesy of Flow. That toll-free number is 1-800-534-8255. You can also call us on 949-8037, 949-6990. We have a WhatsApp number. That number is 925-3261. We can only accommodate one caller at a time on that number as well. But you're also welcome to call us on that number. First, let's look at our birthday shout-outs. And again, to remind you that birthday shout-outs are brought to you by Coca-Cola, who are proud to support your birthday shout-out. Coca-Cola available across the Cayman Islands. Accept no substitutes. Share a Coke with someone special. So we're looking at the birthday greetings. We see here this person said they would like to convey blessed birthday greetings to Mr. Crosby Solomon, who celebrated his birthday, or is celebrating his birthday today, 4th of August. Greetings coming from his sisters and brothers and their families as well. And have a blessed week coming from, and that's signed by Mr. Henry Solomon. We also see Mr. Joshua J. Dilbert celebrating his birthday today. Yesterday, on the 3rd of August, we see Izzy Obi celebrated her birthday as well. Let's look and see whether or not we have any more birthday greetings. And of course, if you know someone who's celebrating a birthday or any other momentous occasion, please share that information with us, and we will give them a big birthday shout out right here on For the Record. Also, Miss Margot Laris, she celebrated her birthday yesterday. Keen cyclist here in the Cayman Islands. Margot Laris celebrated her birthday yesterday, so we want to wish her a happy belated birthday as well. And again, to remind you that For the Record birthday shout-outs brought to you by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, proud to support your birthday shout-out. Coca-Cola available across the Cayman Islands. Accept no substitutes. Share a Coke with someone special. Let's look at, first of all, we want to find a word of the day for today. And this is a good one. This is a good word for us. We see where the minister, J.E. Banks, and his ministry supporting backyard farming as well. So let's choose the word hydroponic as the word of the day. And hydroponic, the meaning is of or relating to growing plants in water without soil. So the hydroponic, of course, we've gotten some rain these days, so I know some of the people in West Bay may have complained over the weekend. They didn't get as much rain as Georgetown. Usually it's the other way around. But I believe you did get some rain in West Bay. We hope and we trust that you did. If not, then we hope that you will get some soon as well. And so hydroponic is the word that we're going to use for the day. And we have had several hydroponic farms here in the Cayman Islands in the past. And we would want to continue to encourage them, as well as the world population and, of course, Cayman's population as well. As it continues to increase, then we have to start to use more innovative ways of feeding ourselves, and not to mention the prices, the high prices out there, whether it be in the supermarket or in any other type of market. You have to pay premium prices these days for goods as well. So it is really, really important for us to ensure that we do that. I am going to share this. It's pretty long. I'm going to read it. And when Minister Isaac Rankine and his chief officer, Ms. Theresa Echenique, when they're in the studio later on with us this morning, this person wanted me to share it. Actually, talking about social and economic impact of globalization and population growth, minimum wage and housing. The person says that they believe that Minister Rankine and Ms. Echenique will be on your show this morning. If not, I have a suggestion I'd like to make to both of them to consider working with the Housing Minister, J. Ebanks. After years of little or no economic stimulation, witnessing some of our administrative jobs being outsourced to cheaper jurisdictions overseas, many of our young people who were not willing to work for a minimum wage are slowly coming to the stark reality that having some income is better than having none at all, and are hence willing to take up a minimum wage job. These youngsters need decent and suitable housing and hope. And I would suggest that our government departments like the National Housing Development Trust, Public Works Department, Cineco, and the Cayman Islands Development Bank seriously consider engaging into conversations to build multi-story 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments for $70,000, $90,000, and $125,000 respectively. I'm going to pause there for a second and say I'm not sure how realistic that in the type of market that we're in. I am not sure how realistic that would be in terms of those prices, 70, 90, and 125,000 respectively. That is in relation to 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. They go on to write, secondly, when our seniors retire, and when our seniors have a big home that all of their kids and grandkids are all grown and they have exhausted all of their pensions. Our seniors do not currently have any options available to sell their home and downsize to a cheaper, more affordable one-bedroom apartment, which creates a socio-economic problem no one is talking about or paying any attention to. Therefore, I am hoping that Minister Rankine and Minister Ebanks can perhaps look into seriously getting the National Housing and Development Trust, Public Works Department, Cineco, and the Development Bank to seriously consider sitting down and engaging in conversations to discuss this project as well. So I will certainly share that with the minister, and I'm sure that any rational, reasonable, and doable suggestion would certainly be taken seriously as well. This person has written and said, OC, oh, how happy I am to hear about the backyard gardening. I only hope they don't leave out the people who need it the most. Well, what I would say is those persons who really need it the most, they need to take up the offer as well. They need to participate in terms of whatever suggestions are being made in that regard. I will find an article and share that so that you know exactly what is happening, when, where, and what you have to do as well. With that, we're going to take a commercial break. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back shortly.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Thomas Abraham Ebanks, 1882 through 1964. Mr. Abram is regarded as one of the patriarchs of West Bay. He started his life as a seaman and was miraculously saved during a storm that hit the Cayman Islands. Later in his seafaring career, he captained a mailboat which plied between Fort Myers and Okeechobee, Florida. Mr. Abram also pioneered the captive rearing of green turtles in Newtown or Governor Sound. Later in life, he started a small store. To augment his income, he became the collector of taxes in West Bay. When the government discontinued the discharge of cargo at West Bay, Mr. Abram was made the assistant warehouse keeper in Georgetown. His greatest contribution to the district was as an elder of the West Bay Presbyterian Church. Over the years, he influenced many young people to follow the straight path by his sermonettes and by his own example.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
Since 1993, Rotary Central has worked diligently each year to provide quality bus shelters to our community. A traveling convenience to our school children, the elderly, young people going to work, guest workers, and visitors using the public bus. We, Rotary Central, help you, our advertisers, make it happen. Your marketing dollar travels a far way. Positioning your message, your product, your services, your presence in over 83 bus shelters. Every dollar you spend, every advert you place helps to build another bus shelter, providing modest comfort for Cayman travelers. Reserve space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Hey, Bobo, Tiri, cousin, everybody. I hear Cayman Airways celebrating their 57th anniversary by giving us the gifts, about 10 of them, because they got airfares on sale now for flights to every place they fly to next month through December. Look here, I go and book my flights now to go Galawantan this month with Cayman Airways. I'll see you directly.
Catch your seat on sale by August 11th. Other conditions apply. Book on CaymanAirways.com, our new mobile app, or call us on 949-2311. Cayman Airways, celebrating 57 years as your award-winning, uniquely Caymanian airline.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Can you imagine your home completely organized? At Brand Source Custom Closets, we can. We specialize in designing and building custom closets and storage units for any room in your home, including the garage. With tailored designs and custom LED lighting solutions to fit your lifestyle and budget, our custom closets expert is committed to enhancing the value of your home with a solution that is uniquely yours. Visit our showroom or call 623-6774 to schedule a no-obligation appointment with our design expert. Brand Source Custom Closets, 209 Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park.
This summer, happiness is better when you share it. Coca-Cola invites you to share a Coke with someone special. Grab an ice-cold Coke and find a name. Maybe theirs, maybe yours, maybe a surprise. Because nothing says you matter like sharing a smile and a Coke. So who will you share a Coke with today? Find your name, find your friends, and share a Coke. Available now. Stores island-wide.
It's a sizzling summer with JN Money. You can win a luxury weekend getaway for two when you send or receive money from now until September 30, 2025. That's right. We're turning up the heat this summer with JN Money. Visit www.jnmoneyonline.com to learn more about how to win. What are you waiting for? Send, win, relax this summer with JN Money.
This is For the Record.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. No guests in the studio, but after our 8 o'clock news, we will have Minister Isaac Rankine and his chief officer, Miss Theresa Echenique, in the studio with us. Meanwhile, I promised to share with you the information in relation to backyard farming. So, introducing Backyard Garden Program, empowering Cayman to grow from home. This was issued on the 31st of July, 4 days ago. Ministry of Planning, Lands, Agriculture, Housing and Infrastructure is proud to announce the launch of the Backyard Garden Program Pilot Initiative, a new community-driven effort aimed at increasing household-level food security and sustainable gardening in the Cayman Islands. This pilot initiative, delivered in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, provides participating households with free grow boxes, soil, seeds, and basic guidance to start their own backyard garden. The program targets a wide range of Caymanians, from retirees and families to urban residents and eco-conscious youth. We believe food security begins at home, said the Honorable Minister J.E. Banks, by equipping individuals and families with the tools to grow even a small portion of their own produce. We're investing in a more resilient, self-sufficient future. Applications are opened on the 31st of July, and you can submit your application via gov.ky/PAHI, PAHI, or there's a direct link to the form, which is Backyard Garden Application 2025. The application process will remain open until the 30th of August or until supplies last. The ministry encourages all eligible Caymanians to apply early and be part of a growing movement towards sustainability. If you want any more information, you can visit gov.ky/PAHI or contact the Department of Agriculture at agdept@gov.ky as well. So you can get involved in that. Meanwhile, I would say those of you who can actually afford these things yourself, just go ahead and do it. That means that more persons, that'll be one more available space for a person who doesn't have the financial wherewithal, to engage in the backyard farming as well. We don't have any callers on hold, Miss Susan, do we? No. We have a caller on hold? Oh, okay. I didn't hear that at all. Let's go to our phone lines. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
I've been holding.
Oh, okay.
Morning to you, Mr. O.C. Connor.
Morning. How are you doing? How was the weekend?
Weekend was great.
Got enough rain?
Well, yeah, not a whole lot, off and on, a little bit, and then it get really, 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 really hot, and then eventually it'll cloud up again.
Okay.
But we had more heat than we had coolness from the rain. I think. I just want to mention a few things concerning that dialogue that I had with you before on two different occasions on this show.
Okay.
Concerning people who have denounced colonialism and then come to Cayman and jump back into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was to the point where they celebrate their independence very strongly. But then I noticed that there's individuals who, once they get the Cayman status, they kind of not too into their own passport. If you're so patriotic, why don't you just use your country's passport and just stamp the Cayman status in the passport, which is an option you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and they can use that when it's convenient for them whenever they enter in the Cayman Islands.
So you say that they should do that as opposed to obtaining the BOTC passport? Right.
I don't like that. Yeah, because you denounce the British Empire. Now you're using you have the passport and you're traveling with it. I mean, I still don't understand that too well. I don't know how the mentality of those individuals are. And then another one. This is the one I want to touch on. We handkerchief-head Caymanians will allow those same individuals now into some of the highest offices in Cayman, right? And they pick up the Bible in one of their hands. I don't know which one he holds it in, and then they swear allegiance to the king and queen who they just denounced.
I think it's usually the right hand.
We can trust that. That might be being sabotaged from within. Here is a person who have denounced a system, and then you turn around and hold the Bible in your hand and swear allegiance to the king and queen who you just denounced that you don't even want them as head of your state. Is that something we can trust to people at a high level in our government? What's your opinion on that?
No, I agree, and the other question is, well, whether or not we should allow dual citizenship. But of course, we have, again, nothing. We have no say whatsoever, other than the mere fact that we grant permanent residence, which then allows a person after 12 months to apply to be naturalized as a BOTC. So we wouldn't really have any say as to whether or not we allow a person to possess dual citizenship or whether they have to renounce their original citizenship when they obtain BOTC. That would be up to the British, not to us.
Yeah, and another thing, the waiver system. I think there was not too many countries in this world that was offered that to be able to your local authorities to waive the U.S. visa. And now every Tom, Dick, Harry, any brother, and now his nieces and nephews too, are traveling on that waiver. And with what's happening now in the United States, where people are being turned back even with a valid U.S. visa, I'm wondering now whether that might be looked into now that so many different people are traveling with this waiver.
Yeah. Well, bear in mind, that a visa is only a mere promise that that you will be considered entry. The final decision is made by that immigration or customs and border control officer who's sitting at in that cubicle when you arrive there. But Lord Graham, gotta go top of the hour. A good conversation again. You got I'm sorry I didn't realize that you were on there. Otherwise you would have had a little bit more time to talk as well. But I think the minister is only going to be on until 9 o'clock. Maybe stay longer than that. If not, then we will open up the phone lines again at 9 o'clock. Folks, top of the hour, 8 o'clock news. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back immediately after the 8 o'clock news.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. And studio time by Foster's is 8 o'clock.
School starts here. Back to school equals back to busy, and Foster's has the food they need to fuel their day.
Our lunchbox legends are bursting with nutrition and support, like Taino fruit chips, organic juice boxes, protein packs, and all the fresh fruit they deserve.
It's everything you need for breakfast on the run, getting recess ready, and the after-school heroes to keep the whole crew powered up.
So fuel their focus with snacks that win every time.
Check out our in-store school zones to make it easy to grab exactly what you need, or shop online at fosters.ky/go.
Foster's, where better snacks fuel stronger days.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. Cayman is welcoming a single cruise ship this week. Adventure of the Seas is the sole ship set to visit, and it's on today's schedule. That ship can carry up to 3,000 people. August is a pretty slow month overall, according to the port schedule, with just 11 ships expected to visit for the entire month. Cruise figures did dip in June, down about 20% when compared to the same month in 2024, with some 44,000 visitors stopping in Cayman. July's figures haven't been published by the Department of Tourism yet. You can find the full ship schedule online at caymanport.com. With a number of young people reporting mental health struggles on the rise, the Ministry of Health's Super Seas campaign is in full swing, with 2 teen safety workshops taking place this week. Renee Ebanks is with the Alex Panton Foundation, a nonprofit that raises awareness of mental illnesses affecting children and teens.
In comparing from a year to 2 years ago, the numbers are doubled in terms of Alex's place. The themes that come up from it are family issues, looking at academic pressure, internalizing problems. They feel like all these things are going wrong, that they're the issue. Why does it happen to me? I must be the problem, right? Just boys not being able to speak about their feelings, still having stigma around men's mental health, social media.
The AFP's Youth Mental Health Hotline will remain open during the summer at kidshelpline.ky, and the Family Resource Center has 2 free workshops planned on teen safety. Tomorrow's is taking place at the FRC building for 12 to 15-year-olds, while a workshop for 8 to 11-year-olds is scheduled for August 8th. For more information, you can call 949-0006. The call continues for local creatives to put pen to paper or stylist to digital pad as the Department of Environment looks for custom designs for their upcoming research project. Cayman is teaming up with international ocean conservation group the Blue Belt Program to explore the depths of the Caribbean Sea. Her Excellency the Governor Jane Owen tells Radio Cayman through this expedition, Cayman scientists will discover more about the island's offshore environments, deep sea habitats, and the species that live there.
This research will help inform the future conservation and management of our offshore Cayman waters, ensuring that sustainable fishing, local livelihoods, tradition, and culture are safeguarded.
As part of this, Blue Belt is calling on Cayman creatives to help design the T-shirts that DOE researchers will wear aboard the British Royal Research ship, the RRS James Cook. The winning T-shirt design will be featured on live streams and a documentary. The theme is Beloved Al Cayman, and the deadline to submit is October 1st. For more information, visit doe.ky. And folks in Cayman Brac were hit with a power outage overnight. Island Energy reported the weather-related outage online at 12:15 a.m. for Northside East, Southside West, and Southside East. By 12:45, the lights were back on. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which takes us out of the newscast. I'm Carsley Fuller.
BBC News, I'm Tom Dewsbury. The Israeli Prime Minister is reportedly planning to expand military operations in Gaza. It comes as hundreds of retired Israeli security officials have written to the US President Donald Trump, urging him to pressurise their government to end the war. They say Hamas is no longer a threat and the war is no longer just. Reports from Sudan's Darfur region say Colombian mercenaries allied to the RSF paramilitaries have been handed control of a camp that houses displaced people. The RSF overran the camp in April, causing most of the refugees to flee into the bush. Health experts are warning that plastic pollution is a grave and little recognised threat to health. In a review coinciding with talks on a treaty, they said plastics cause death from infancy to old age. It's reported from Zamfara State in northwest Nigeria that more than 60 people, including children, have been kidnapped by bandits. 11 others were reportedly killed when men on motorbikes targeted a village. At least 76 people are feared drowned off Yemen after a boat carrying Ethiopian migrants sank. Many others are missing. The Kremlin has played down President Trump's announcement that he's ordered US nuclear submarines to be moved nearer to Russian shores. It said people should be careful with nuclear rhetoric. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin, or the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road or Buttontown. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
Hey, Bobo, TD, cousin, everybody. I hear Cayman Airways celebrating their 57th anniversary by giving us the gifts, about 10 of them. Because they got airfares on sale now for flights to every place they fly to next month through December. Look here, I go and book my flights now to go Galawantan this month with Cayman Airways. I'll see you directly.
Catch your seat on sale by August 11th. Other conditions apply. Book on CaymanAirways.com, our new mobile app, or call us on 949-2311. Cayman Airways, celebrating 57 years as your award-winning, uniquely Caymanian airline.
Are you feeling overwhelmed, sad, stressed out, or suicidal and need support? Call 1-800-534-6463. K-Mind, Mental Health Helpline. It's okay to ask for help. K-Mind Mental Health Helpline, available from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Friday. It's free and confidential support and guidance on your emotional and psychological health.
The 8 a.m. weather update, brought to you by CG Britcade, where people come first.
Good morning. Let's take a look at the very latest weather report. Current temperature is 85 degrees. Relative humidity is 84%. The barometric pressure is 29.95 inches and steady. The wind is east-southeast at 3 knots. Overnight low temperature was 79 degrees. Synopsis indicate a tropical wave continues to affect the islands today, bringing a few showers mainly to the south of the Cayman area and isolated thunder. Radar imagery show showers to the south of the area at this time, moving west.
Now, the forecast for the Cayman Islands for today, calling for cloudy at times with a few showers and some thunder, and temperatures will rise to the low 90s with a heat index near 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Your winds will be east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of showers and isolated thunder, and temperatures falling to the low 80s tonight. Your winds will be easterly at 10 to 15 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet as well. Low tide will be this afternoon at 12:36, high tide tonight at 7:48. The sun will set this evening at 6:59 and will rise tomorrow morning at 4 minutes past 6. And the outlook is calling for partly cloudy skies through Tuesday, becoming cloudy with an increased chance in showers as another tropical wave crosses the Cayman Islands. And that's the very latest on your weather report.
Let's hear it for your Wildcat cheerleaders.
Aunt Angie, weren't you a cheerleader?
The best in the Western Hemisphere, until I attempted that switch kick double twist roundhouse.
Huh?
Exactly. I must have been in the air for 20 seconds before I fell into that snare drum. I set a world record, though, and thankfully I could trust the CG Medical Portal with my claims. All 37 of them.
The CG Medical Portal. Safe and secure. CG Brit-K. Good like that.
The 8 a.m. weather update brought to you by
CG Brit-K, where people come first.
Tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. for Radio Cayman's Midday Newscast. Radio Cayman, the People's Station, your trusted official source for the latest news. The 12 p.m. news is proudly brought to you by Health City Cayman Islands. World-class healthcare within your reach. The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
Good morning again. This time we check in with traffic, see what's happening on the roads. Further up on Shamrock Road, traffic is moving on moderately. Further down, different story as traffic is steady as you approach the Linford Pearson Highway. Slow moving traffic on Cool Road, expect some delays, and steady traffic coming off of Bobby Thompson Way as well as off the Linford Pearson Highway on Agnes Way. Slight delays expected. As we look to downtown Georgetown on Edward Street, flowing at a moderate pace, and out of Georgetown on Shedden Road looking pretty good. Owen Roberts Drive, traffic is light to moderate, and coming from the West Bay four-way stop, flowing at a good pace. As we look to the West Bay Road in front of the Ritz, traffic is moderate in both directions. If you see any accidents or incidents, let us know by calling us at 949-6990. Huldah Avenue, steady traffic. If you see any other issues or any traffic issues, please let us know by calling us at the number listed. And that's what's happening on your roads. Join us again at about 10 minutes past 12. We'll give you another look at traffic.
There's something new at Subway. Indulge your taste buds with our new barbecue pork rib sandwich tender. Smoky pork ribs smothered in sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, built just the way you like it. It's bold, rich, and seriously satisfying. But hurry, it's here for a limited time only. Order now on the Subway Cayman Islands app for quick in-store pickup, or get it delivered with Bento or Let's Eat. The all-new barbecue pork rib sandwich, only at Subway. Subway, eat fresh.
Yummy.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
Hey, Bobo, TD, cousin, everybody. I hear Cayman Airways celebrating their 57th anniversary by giving us the gifts, about 10 of them. Because they got airfares on sale now for flights to every place they fly to next month through December. Look here, I gonna book my flights now to go Galawantan this month with Cayman Airways. I'll see you there directly.
Catch your seat on sale by August 11th. Other conditions apply. Book on CaymanAirways.com, our new mobile app, or call us on 949-2311. Cayman Airways, celebrating 57 years as your award-winning, uniquely Caymanian airline.
Healthcare Pharmacy, caring about your health for the past 25 years. Radio Cayman's premier health show.
Alzheimer's and dementia, are they the same disorder?
Yeah, I think that's a very important question.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
Is heard on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. and on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Brought to you by Healthcare Pharmacy in Grand Harbor, where they care about your health. Transfer and refill your prescription online. Visit healthcarepharmacy.ky or call 947-8900. Healthcare Pharmacy, now with a second location in Governor's Square. Healthcare Pharmacy, where they care about your health.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. It is my pleasure and keeping my promise that we would have in the studio with us the Honorable Isaac Rankine, Minister with responsibility for youth, sports, heritage and culture. And he's accompanied by his chief officer in the ministry, Miss Theresa Echenique. Folks, good morning. Welcome back to For the Record.
Good morning, OC, and good morning, Cayman Islands. OC, thanks. I'm glad to be here this morning to discuss stuff about our ministry and the activities being planned for it.
Excellent, excellent. Miss Theresa, no stranger.
No, not at all. It's always good to be back and very excited to be here to give the public some updates on what we have planned for the remainder of 2025 and then as we start the new calendar, new budget year as well. So thank you so much for having us.
Okay. Minister, we'll have you kick it off.
Well, thank you, OC. Well, as you explained, I am the minister with responsibility for youth, sports, culture, and heritage, and it is that is something that I actually do enjoy doing on behalf of the country. But the culture and the heritage is one aspect I'll just pick up on now. And I was listening to a song over the weekend, and it spoke about in our DNA. Mm-hmm. And I was just thinking about that, and I said, yeah, this is something that's in our DNA. Why haven't we been highlighting this a lot more? Because certainly with so many different nationalities that we have here with us, we have seen how they have supported their culture, and we shouldn't be no different in how we support our own culture and heritage. OC, and from that, we still have the other responsibility of youth sports as well, and we'll elaborate a bit further on it. But we have oversight from the ministry and for the listening public of the Department of Sports. We also have the Youth Services Unit, and we also have now that we are developing it's a pilot program unit called the Culture Unit, and that is where we're going to be focusing on our culture and heritage and highlighting what has brought us to where we are today. We'll see. We also have a couple of statutory authorities that we're responsible for, and that is the National Gallery, the Cayman National Cultural Foundation, and the Cayman National Museum. But while it may not seem as big as some of the other portfolios in the ministry, there's so much work to be done. And I have an amazing team in the ministry who are all dedicated to the work at hand, led ably by my chief officer here, Ms. Theresa Echenique.
And
Yes.
Again, good morning to everyone. As the minister said, although it does not appear to be a huge portfolio, the subject areas are significant and there is much work to be done under these subject areas. It seemed as if they were left behind in some instances. And so we have a responsibility to make sure that they are now getting the attention that they need to get. As a result of that, under the minister's lead, we have 4 priorities that all of our organizations filter into, and we all have a responsibility to ensure that they are upheld. And one of those are talent identification and development, the enhancement and empowerment of our youth, awareness and preservation of culture and heritage, and promoting an active and healthy lifestyle for all. Those, again, cover all of our subject areas, but they are often intertwined with each other. So it is no one subject area that focus on one priority. Every subject area is in some way contributing to all four of the ministry's priorities. And we also encourage the public to participate in all of the priorities and all of the activities that we're also doing.
OC, and as the Chief Officer has highlighted the ministry's four priorities, you've seen me now several weekends.
Yes.
Early morning, the sun hasn't even peeked over the horizon as yet. And in saying that, OC, my elected colleagues does not know this as yet, but they'll certainly be finding out right now. I'm going to be challenging them to get up and walk. So I would hopefully, with the support of the ministry, implement a program, Let's Walk Cayman. And I got that idea and stuff from a friend of mine yesterday, that since we were doing this, why don't we challenge the rest of the country to do it, including my fellow MPs. So this challenge is to you as well. We get up early in the mornings, we have walking groups. The Department of Sports have also walking groups that they do as well. But you can do that in your own constituency. And hopefully, while it may be a bit along the lines of our neighbor to the north, let us make Cayman healthy again.
And I'm sure that the Department of Sports, if there is any groups in the districts that might want help organizing these walking groups, the Department of Sports, the coaches there are absolutely amazing, and they would be more than happy to give a helping hand organizing these groups. But it doesn't take a whole lot. It's just about getting up and actually putting one foot in front of the next and enjoying. We have a beautiful island. The scenery is lovely. The sun coming up is absolutely amazing. So, it's about getting out there and ensuring that we are all living a healthier lifestyle. I'm starting to feel a little bit conscious as minister, challenged his colleagues that I'm not doing it as much as I should. So I think I'm going to have to join in on this one, minister, and get up and start walking myself. But we used to do it during COVID. We saw a lot of people out exercising because that was their way of getting out of the house when we were locked down. And then after the island opened back up and we had the luxury of jumping in our cars and going places, we reverted right back to almost a lazy lifestyle. And we're trying to encourage the community. And this is all ages. It is not in particular to any one age group. So when we're talking about walking groups, we're talking about activities for all ages, from the youngest straight up to the most senior person in our community, because we know how beneficial it is for us to stay healthy and for us to have a healthy lifestyle. So minister's challenge to his colleagues, but this is a challenge to our entire Cayman Islands, to get out there, to be active, and to just enjoy the beautiful Cayman Islands and what we have to offer.
And we know that the roads can be pretty dangerous, but there are some that you can feel pretty safe on, especially in the Eastern District in the morning. But what about the facilities that are available throughout the districts? I know when we get to Northside in the mornings, there are people, at the Ronald Forbes football field, playing field. There are people walking on the track there as well in all of the other districts. And I know that there were plans for the park in East End for some walking track there as well. Would you like to speak to that?
Yes, those plans are actually ongoing, and we just recently signed off on the next phase of that, which is the paving of the multipurpose court. Even that could have its benefits because you could come out there and do so many different exercises on the court once it's completed. But you're absolutely right, OC, that all of the facilities, you should be able to use it to walk around the perimeter of the football field if you need to, the field in West Bay, the field in East End, Bordentown, wherever there's a field for public use. But just to go back a little bit, earlier this year, I think on the Father's Day weekend, we had the Flowers Sea Swim. And what I've done this morning, challenging my colleagues, is what Minister Anglin did to me in terms of, he said that he was going to be, because the governor swam in the sea swim, and he decided, well, you know what, he was going to commit. And then he turned and looked at me and said, and also Minister Rankine to swim in the next 1 mile sea swim. But certainly from that, I mean, I also used the walking opportunities in the morning, not just to get fit, but there is so much other benefits from it. I was struggling with sleeping throughout the whole night. And since I began walking back again a few months ago, that has pretty much gone away. I get to bed, go to bed early. Once I get home, complete my tasks, I pretty much sleep the whole night. So there's so many different benefits from participating in an active and healthy lifestyle.
Certainly is. Yeah.
I just wanted, since we're talking about the fitness aspect, just wanted to very briefly touch on the restructuring and the refocusing that we're doing with the Department of Sports.
Okay.
We are in the process of looking at those services just a bit differently so that it is seen as very inclusive. I think people were under the pretense that it was only for those high-end athletes that were going off to the Olympics, that were coming back with the gold medals. Department of Sports offers services, again, for all age groups. And one of the things that they've been doing an amazing job with is getting out into the community, involving themselves with certain programs. So we have coaches that are going into the prison system, for example. They're also going to the Ponciata Rehab Center, because we not only want to focus on persons that are out here in the community that can just jump up and go walking or go swimming, but those persons that may have some restrictions on them as well. So the partnership is there in the community. We also have coaches that are offering programs for our seniors. And again, we're not expecting our seniors, to be going to the gym and lifting 100, pounds. But there are so many activities that our seniors can do that is lots of fun. But it also helps with their involvement and interaction with other persons in the community. So these programs that the Department of Sports are offering are very inclusive to all age range, and it's definitely promoting the lifestyle of a healthier, a more active lifestyle. So again, if persons are interested in any of our programs, please reach out to the ministry directly or to the Department of Sports, and we'll be happy to tell you what's available.
And does the commission for older persons fall under your ministry as well?
No, OC, that falls under the Ministry of Social Development and Innovation. And I'll be back to speak similarly on different subject areas and stuff in short order.
So that falls under the ministry, but not necessarily under the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture and Heritage. And as a result of it falling under the ministry, we look at the collaboration between the two ministries. So again, definitely this is part of the reason why we wanted to ensure that programs under the Department of Sports was also taken into consideration our aging population, who is still very active and very keen to be out there and be involved. And recently they had a completion program for one of the senior programs, and one of the ladies in there was in her 80s, and I think she was probably in better health and shape than I was. And so it really is motivating to see some of our seniors involved and enjoying themselves, but at the same time staying very healthy.
Okay, we're going to go to a commercial break in anticipation of your appearance on the show. Once it was announced, one of our listeners sent a WhatsApp message and question and I guess suggestion as well this morning, and I'll paraphrase in terms of what was said, and they were wondering whether or not the ministry could collaborate with Minister Jay's ministry to look at housing. Now, we know that housing doesn't necessarily fall under you, but there are certain aspects that may tie in with each other, and looking at some sort of collaboration whereby 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments could be built at affordable prices. Some of the prices that they raised was, I think, something like between 70, 90, and 120,000, which may be a little bit difficult in this day and age with these prices. But they wanted to know whether or not any collaboration could be entered into in that regard. So I'll let you read what the WhatsApp message was, and you, at some point in time during the discussion, if you could comment on that. Meanwhile, we're going to take a commercial break, folks. When we return, the conversation with Chief Officer in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Heritage and Culture, Ms. Theresa Echenique, and the Minister with Constitutional Responsibility, the Honorable Isaac Rankine, will continue after this short commercial break.
My mom's a superhero. She always knows what to do when I feel icky. Yesterday, we went to West Bay Pharmacy, and they had everything she needed. Medicine, my favorite Band-Aids with dinosaurs, and even flavored vitamins. Mom says they keep our family healthy. I think they're magic. Don't tell anyone. I think superhero shop at West Bay Pharmacy. West Bay Pharmacy, where the superheroes shop. West Bay Pharmacy and Centennial Towers. Convenient quality care is just around the corner.
Your dream home starts with a vision, and often inspiration is at the heart of that vision. Brand Source Home Gallery's in-house designers are here to help bring your vision to life. Whether you're remodeling or building a new home, Brand Source Home Gallery is your one-stop solution. Explore their kitchen cabinets, sinks, faucets, bath fixtures, tubs, vanities, and more. Let Brand Source's designers help and inspire you with your next project. Call 623-5000 and schedule an appointment with a design expert at Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park, serving Cayman for 50 years.
Hey, Bobo, TD, cousin, everybody. I hear Cayman Airways celebrating their 57th anniversary by giving us the gifts, about 10 of them. Because they got airfares on sale now for flights to every place they fly to next month through December. Look here, I going to book my flights now to go Galawatan this month with Cayman Airways. I'll see you on it directly.
Catch your seat on sale by August 11th. Other conditions apply. Book on CaymanAirways.com, our new mobile app, or call us on 949-2311. Cayman Airways, celebrating 57 years as your award-winning, uniquely Caymanian airline.
When a hurricane hits, unexpected costs can add up fast. Homeowners are usually out of pocket for these costs to get supplies or make minor repairs. But with Cineco's parametric coverage, you get automatic payouts within 2 to 3 weeks after a Category 3 or stronger storm, whether or not you have damage. Available only through Cineco Homeowners Insurance. Call 949-8101 or visit Cineco.ky for a quote. That's Cineco.ky to get a quote today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
This is For the Record.
Good morning. Welcome back to For the Record. In the studio with me, Chief Officer Theresa Echenique, and Minister the Honorable Isaac Rankine. Folks, I'm going to throw the mic back over to you. I know that you schedule until 9 o'clock. Of course, you're welcome to stay longer if time permits. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you, OC. One of the other departments that's under us is the Youth Services Unit, and again, a unit that kind of focuses on our youth. We've have some events coming up next month. There's an event coming up next month. We have the Proud of Them. Then we also have the Yes, which is over the 7th and 18th of September, and the Proud of Them Awards night, I think it's the 19th of November.
That's correct.
And then something that we're very, very proud of, OC, was the launching of the financial literacy program. And that was in conjunction with the Youth Services Commission. That was a program that was supported by the ministry. We have had the chief officer who helped drive it, and I'm proud to say that it's a program that aims to empower young people with the necessary knowledge and skills for enabling them to make sound financial decisions. And a couple of weeks ago, I'm very, very proud from the ministry level to say that 28 young persons had completed that program and were recognized in the first quarterly Financial Literacy Program Awards. And the benefit that they achieve from that is that they are given $250 when they complete the program. Those funds were donated by I can't remember the name of the organization, but we are certainly thankful and blessed that organizations and persons like them are interested in helping us develop our country, to the fact that they've put in so much funds into this. We have people like Mr. Stephen Price, Mr. Johan Moxham, who was the chair of that commission, who really, really worked hard. I think Tunisia Barnes and the members of the Youth Services Unit. So we are hoping to push that program out more, and we certainly share that they can get information from the website, nationalyouthcommission.ky, if they need more information on that.
The Youth Service Unit, as well as Department of Sports and our SAGCs, are also all having camps. You would probably hear on social media the various advertisement and a lot of pictures that are being circulated. Again, I'm encouraging people, keep on top of what we're pushing out in social media. Visit our sites, because they are so much out there to offer, again, to all age groups. The Youth Service Unit is actually located in the intergenerational hub, and if persons visit that hub, they will get an idea that it is not only for youth but for all ages. So we are encouraging the intergenerational involvement. We are providing activities and programs that can be for all age groups. So again, it is very inclusive. And the Youth Service Unit, again, with the support and in collaboration with the Youth Commission, have been doing some wonderful work and really, really promoting the voice of our young people. They're identifying programs and activities that are very relevant to our young people as well. Once again, I want to emphasize that although we're saying Youth Service Unit, it is so many other activities that all ages can get involved with. And so I am encouraging persons, visit our site. We have locations throughout the island, and we are encouraging the community to go out and visit. The intergenerational hub is right here in town. We also have the Cayman Collection Center that is in West Bay, where the old car museum used to be. We have a small cottage that we recently renovated in East End. Again, it is open to the public to use. If there are organizations out there that may need a location in the Eastern District to have an event, we are opening our doors to them as well, because whenever we're not using it, members of the public can use our facilities. And of course, just in May for Emancipation Day, we opened our Emancipation Center. So there's a number of locations that we have readily available for the public to visit, to get information, but to also be able to utilize these locations and services on a broad scope for the entire community. So I wanted to emphasize the fact that in addition to our sporting facilities, we also have other facilities that we're more than happy to partner with the public on, and to have them utilize these facilities for programs, for receptions, for activities. And I wanted to just very quickly highlight that and emphasize that before we go into the events that is remaining for 2025, because the remainder of 2025 for us, OC, is extremely busy. We have a number of very exciting activities and events that's coming up, and we're just going to touch on them briefly.
Sure.
But I'm sure someone from the events team will be back, and they'll be able to give additional information.
Okay.
So, Minister, do you want to kick us off with the Carafesta that you're leading a delegation on?
Yes. So, yes, OC, we're leading a delegation to the Carafesta. It's the first time they haven't it since prior to COVID. But just a bit of background for me, personally myself, when I was working out helping at the Hartwell Theatre, the very first time I was taken on a Carafesta journey, and for those who don't know what it means, it's really the Caribbean Festival of the Arts. It was when the former Minister of Education, Minister Roy Borden, it was during his tenure in office as the minister, and we went to Suriname, and I was blown away of the creativity, the artistic creation, the cultural phenomenon that we have with us in our Caribbean. And it made me so much aware of what we have back home in Cayman. And I encourage every single person, at least once in a lifetime, if you can, please visit one of these events. It happens every 2 years, but certainly we're leading a team to Carafesta this year.
It's in Barbados.
It's in Barbados. The last time we attended was in 2019. That was the last one they had previously. The delegation will consist of 70 persons, and it's going to be different disciplines, music.
Is there going to be a direct charter from here?
There's a direct charter that's going from here.
Great.
I'm not too sure if there are any more seats available, but certainly they can try. But we'd certainly like to fill the plane up and take all of the Caymanian support over there and to support our local artisans. Like we said, we'll have literary arts, poetry, visual arts, and we'll have local arts and craft by our local artisans. The last time we went there, I again was very proud that, in fact, my dad attended that one as well in Trinidad. And what made me so proud was the fact that on the handover, because the next one would have been in Antigua, was that the Antigua Minister of Culture and Heritage highlighted the cultural work that we were still doing, the culture and heritage work we were still doing in Cayman, and he highlighted my father showing the art of making fishing nets, the rope making, and he was there as one of those delegates in the Cayman booth pretty much every day, showing that to the people around the whole Caribbean.
Wow,
and they were very impressed that we were still had that kind of artistic creativity still amongst us in Cayman. So I was very proud of that, to have been away with him and doing something like that. But yes, OC, it is an amazing event to go to, because there's pretty much all of the countries from the Caribbean that participates. There's Canada puts in a group, but I think they're all Caribbean people who have migrated
diaspora,
here, diaspora, and they come in and they participate. But OC, it is not something that you can actually speak about to get people
You
to
gotta
sense. You
experience
have
it.
to be there to experience it. The different way people do things, their own culture, their own foods and stuff. Oh, see, it's an amazing event.
And so this opportunity will expose our young people the various areas that we will be taking with us to another country. And it is, we have amazing talent here, but it's also about seeing what is outside of the Cayman Islands as well. So this is an amazing opportunity for the persons that will be traveling and going on this trip. We understand and we appreciate that everybody cannot go with us. And so we will be having a pre-show, a home show, that will give a snapshot of some of the entertainment that we will be carrying to Barbados. And that is scheduled for the 16th of this month, the 16th of August. So just before we go to Caravesta, we will be having a home show. I'm going to invite Ventisha and her team to come back, meet with you, share with the public. I think they are starting to push out just this week information about that show. So they will have a lot more details on that to share with you. But some of the other things that is coming up throughout the year, and I'm inviting people, keep your eyes and ears open for our activities. We have the Cayman Islands Folk Singers Concert that is always held in the month of October. It goes very well with the Older Persons Month. And so we will be hosting our concert again here in Grand Cayman the 24th to the 26th of October. We also, again, for Older Persons Month, we will be hosting a senior talent show. And we have seniors that's come out in the past. It has been truly entertaining. If you think that our young people can sing and dance, you need to check yourself because our seniors are really, really talented. And we'll put on an amazing show. So on the 18th of October, we will be hosting a show in the BRAC. And then on the 20th of October, we will be hosting a show here in Grand Cayman. So again, I'm highlighting these things because if we have seniors out there that really want to participate in any of these shows, please reach out to us, let us know, or speak to someone at the Department of Children and Family Services, and they will pass on the information to us. I know that you have to take a break, but once we're back from the break, we will then highlight some of the other events that we have for the remainder of the year.
Excellent, excellent. Folks, for those of you who are just joining us, the voice you're hearing there is the Chief Officer in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Heritage and Culture, Ms. Theresa Echenique, and the Minister, the Honorable Isaac Rankine. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll continue after this short commercial break.
Hey, Bobo, TD, cousin, everybody. I hear Cayman Airways celebrating their 57th anniversary by giving us the gifts, about 10 of them, because they got airfares on sale now for flights to every place they fly to next month through December. Look here, I go and book my flights now to go Galawantan this month with Cayman Airways. I'll see you directly.
Catch your seat on sale by August 11th. Other conditions apply. Book on CaymanAirways.com, our new mobile app, or call us on 949-2311. Cayman Airways, celebrating 57 years as your award-winning, uniquely Caymanian airline.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
It's a sizzling summer with J&. Money. You can win a luxury weekend getaway for two when you send or receive money from now until September 30, 2025. That's right. We're turning up the heat this summer with J&. Money. Visit www.jnmoneyonline.com to learn more about how to win. What are you waiting for? Send, win, relax this summer with J&. Money.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. In the studio with me, Ms. Theresa Echenique, Chief Officer in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Heritage and Culture, and Honorable Isaac Rankine, the Minister who has constitutional responsibility for that portfolio. Good news as well. The Minister and his Chief Officer, they have agreed to stay on after our headline news at 9 o'clock. They will be with us until at least until 9:15. So that is great news as well. If you have any questions, comments, please send them to our WhatsApp number. That number 925-3261. Folks, back over to you.
Thank you so much. So just before we went to break, we were talking about some of the events that we have for the remainder of 2025. And Minister mentioned that we will be going with a delegation from Cayman to Carafesta in Barbados. The charter actually leaves here on the 21st of August and returns on the 29th. Carafesta's for that entire week and runs until the 31st of August. We will be there from the 21st until the 29th. I want to just push out to the public. I know that they've been some information already put on our social media pages, but if they are persons interested in going down on the charter, there are a few seats still available, okay. And they can reach out directly to Cayman Airways and get information on those seats. So if you're interested in going down as a part of the group to help us celebrate and to give us support, we're looking forward to having you with us. But we are also mindful that we have some persons here from Barbados that just want to go home for a little visit. So this is a great opportunity. So we're encouraging you all reach out to Cayman Airways before the seats are all sold. One of the other events that I want to quickly mention, OC, is Pirates Week. We have the subject area of culture back under our ministry. So it was a period of time that culture was not under our ministry, and we're really excited to see the culture and heritage subject areas are back together, and that means that we will be hosting Pirates Week this year. It is scheduled for the 8th to the 15th of November here in Gran, and then in the sister islands, the 21st and the 22nd. So the 21st and the 22nd, we'll be in the Brac and in Little Cayman. So we are very, very excited about, again, taking that inclusive approach to Pirates Week, where we want to see all ages come out. We want to see all, areas of interest out there. So if you're in the sporting area, get your group out. If you have sporting associations, Minister during the break was speaking about the cycling association. We would love to have you out there as part of our parade. it is not being by any means limited to any one group, any one age. If it is schools interested in being a part of the parade, if it's associations that's interested in being a part of the parade, we again are really excited to have you all participate and to come together as a country. Pirates Week was initially established in the 70s as a way to boost tourism. And it was truly a way for us to highlight our culture and heritage. And that's what we are wanting to ensure that we are bringing back to the focus of the people in the Cayman Islands. It is not so much focusing on the piracy aspect of it, but more so what we are highlighting as a people. And there is a lot of room for us to be able to showcase what our local talent is all about here in Cayman. So we're really excited once again to open the doors to an exciting Pirates Week, available and activities for all age ranges, and we want it to be a family event. So again, that will be in November from the 8th to the 15th, and then from the 21st to the 22nd in the Sister Islands. And then we're moving right into December, where we have our Cayman Christmas activities and events. And we host two particular events, one in the Brac and one here in Grand. Again, it gives persons the opportunity to showcase their arts and crafts, and the public have the opportunity to come out and buy those very unique gifts in preparation for Christmas. So on the 5th of December, we will be hosting our Cayman Christmas here in Grand, and then on the 13th of December, we'll be over in the Brac. Again, a lot of exciting activities. It's intended to be for the entire family, and we are inviting people to come out and to participate. But we also want to highlight for those artisans out there, please reach out to us. We would love to have you be a part of all of our events. And if you haven't been a part of these events in the past, because they're annual events, just reach out to us. We'll share some information with you, and we will ensure that if you have an interest, that a booth is available for you to display your items.
Okay. Yeah. We have two questions on that. One question in relation to Pirates Week, whether or not there is still a Pirates Week office that coordinates everything for Pirates Week. And one of our listeners also wanted to know whether or not the financial literacy for youth, whether or not that program will be repeated.
It's an ongoing program, OC. So the information I shared earlier with the website to have a look at is the National Youth Commission.ky. All one word, National Youth Commission, one word, .ky. But they can go on there and I encourage all of our youth to participate in that program. And also, just to touch back on quickly on some of what the chief said in terms of the Pirates Week, we will be announcing the theme of Pirates Week. It's going to be pretty exciting later on this week.
Okay.
And we just did not want to do it on today's show because we still just have to do some little tweaks, I suppose. But the main focus of all of that, again, as the chief said, was about highlighting Cayman culture while appealing to tourists to come to our island. Because now that was particularly a slow season, and that's one of the events we want to get back to, bringing people to our shores to experience our culture and heritage while highlighting our people and ensuring that people understands where we came from, who we are and where we came from. We also plan to bring back the district days. That's something that's missing, and that is fantastic.
And people look forward to that.
People look forward to that. We're going to bring it back, and we are going to ensure that we keep doing it better and better and better from here on in. And it was really good. We tried a couple of different things to make it better, and by trying those things, we realized some things that worked and some things that didn't work. So we go back to the tried and true method.
And just to go back to the question, that one of the listeners asked, we don't have a Pirates Week office per se. We have now, as a part of the ministry, developed an events team. All of our events fall under that events team, and Celebrate Cayman recently joined that events team. So now we're all one, and all of our activities, all of the events that we're hosting is done through that particular team of hard-working, creative. I've not had staff members that don't know when to turn off. They're always willing to go no matter what time frame, no matter what event. All you have to do is say, this is the next event, and they're all over it. Planning and really, really ensuring that the events that we are hosting as a ministry have always been extremely successful. And as Minister said, looking at what works and being very creative in our approach. So the contact information would be done through not Pirates Week office, but through our events team. So all of the organization is through that particular team.
Excellent. Well, before we go to our news, and thankful that you've agreed to stay on for another 15 minutes. This person says, good morning, Mr. Connor and your esteemed guest. The minister is so right. Ministry that includes culture is a big one. Much more emphasis needs to be put on our culture. Not enough has been done, and that's the main reason why we are criticized by others that say that we have no culture. Mr. Rankine has been involved with our arts and culture for many, many years, having had hands-on experience working with the Cayman National Cultural Foundation. His chief officer, Ms. Echenique, also, through her role with the CI Folk Singers, is poised to contribute and advance our cultural heritage. I am optimistic about what this team will deliver. With that, we will go to our headline news. Please stay tuned. For the record, we'll be back shortly.
If they are talking about us,
living in your head rent-free all this time,
we must be relevant. Radio Cayman since 1976. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
Police see a summer spike in stolen vehicles, with 18 reports since the beginning of July. Hondas appear to be the vehicle of choice, and most of the theft and attempted thefts have been in the Georgetown and West Bay areas. Police say most of the thefts and attempted thefts happened overnight, and in some instances, vehicles weren't locked. So the police are reminding the public to make sure you take precautions. In international news, a group of some 600 retired Israeli security officials, including former heads of intelligence agencies, have written to U.S. President Donald Trump to pressure Israel to immediately end the war in Gaza. The officials said, quote, "It is our professional judgment that Hamas no longer poses a strategic threat to Israel." Their appeal comes amid reports that Netanyahu is pushing to expand military operations in Gaza, as indirect ceasefire talks with Hamas have stalled. Israel launched a war in Gaza following Hamas's attack in southern Israel on October 7, 2023, in which 1,200 people were killed and 251 taken into Gaza as hostages. More than 60,000 people, according to the Hamas-run health ministry, have been killed as a result of Israel's military campaign in Gaza since then. And at least 68 migrants have died after a boat with about 157 people on board sank off the coast of Yemen in bad weather. The vessel capsized off Yemen's southern province on Sunday. The Yemen chief for the International Organization of Migration said 12 people have been rescued, but dozens are unaccounted for. Those are your headlines. I'm Karsley Fuller.
More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Do you have a healthcare question but not sure who to ask?
contact HSA's Patient Call Center to speak to one of our experienced clinical team members. We are here to answer your questions and help guide you through your healthcare journey. Need to make an appointment? Our team can help. Contact HSA at 949-8600 or email info@hsa.ky. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or belly fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. We're extremely grateful to Ms. Theresa Echenique, Chief Officer in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Heritage and Culture, and the Minister, Honorable Isaac Rankine. I apologize. We won't be able to tell you what the Pirates Week theme for the this year is, but hopefully it will be breaking news right here on Radio Cayman at some point in time. Meanwhile, one of our
this week we'll see. This week.
Oh, okay.
This week we're going to be announcing the theme this week.
Meanwhile, one of our listeners has shared with us and said, your guests have been a major source of sunshine and music to my ears today. I love Mr. Rankine's walking challenge to his colleagues and always love to hear Mrs. Echenique. She brings so much vigor in her updates. Please have them on more often as we truly need the good news that they bring. Well, Fridays is set for government, but Mondays is also open at times as well. So there's always a space here for all of our government entities and ministries as well. Folks, back over to you.
We definitely want to come back on and share additional information. Today, we're not going to be able to cover every single detail. And so as we move forward, we would like for our subject areas to come back and be more specific with what they're doing. So the public should expect us to be back on with a breakdown in and more focus on the particular subject areas as well as the SAGCs. Right now, all we're doing is trying to give a snapshot of what the ministry works are and what we're focusing on. But in addition to all that we have mentioned, we also have the SAGCs that's out there doing some amazing work, that's running summer camps. And so we're wanting to bring them on as well. So the public should look forward to us being back on with these particular subject areas.
Excellent.
I mean, we'll see. The person who made the comment is actually quite right, and I thank them for that. We need to be more in tune with our people. We have to come out and we have to tell them. We need to tell our story. We need to tell people of what we're doing so that people will know. Tell them of our successes, because with every success that we have, it's not one person. It's a whole team that's behind that, the whole ministry team. And I am blessed to have a group in both of the ministries that have been asked to lead by the Honorable Premier, to have amazing people in there in those groups. Fantastic people. I enjoy working with them. If I am thinking too much way left field or right field, they'll, okay, Minister, here's what needs to happen. But, so I have good guidance. And a lot of times I have to think it through, because, being somebody who's elected by the people, you want to get things done. But there's a process that must be followed when you're doing things. And I can tell you, see, I said it on my campaign, and I'll say it here again. I will follow the process, and I will take guidance. You will never find me deliberately breaking any law. You'll never find that. OC, I think I just want to cover again the Youth Services Unit and the work that they've been doing. They're going to be partnering with the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens. We're going to celebrate International Youth Day, and that's going to be at the Intergenerational Hub on August the 12th at 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. this year. The theme for this year is Youth Empowerment for a Sustainable Future. And they also have 2 other major events scheduled for the last quarter of this year, and that's the Youth Empowerment Symposium, Yes. That's, again, I mentioned earlier, it's going to take place on September 17th and 18th. And the focus, again, on that is on financial literacy. And that's going to be building up on the momentum of the financial literacy program. And then there's the annual Proud of Them Gala, and that takes place on the 19th of November. And that's where 50 new honorees and 2 rising stars amongst our youth they will be awarded, and they are people who have made significant contribution in their communities. And also from the Youth Services Unit, there's going to be the appointment of 2 new female CARICOM youth ambassadors next week.
Okay.
And then they will to join the existing 2 male CARICOM ambassadors. And obviously we want to thank our outgoing ambassadors, Vanessa Burke, who's not only served locally, but made history regionally as the first Caymanian Dean of CARICOM Youth Ambassador Program. And she's done a fantastic, amazing job, OC.
Excellent.
And then there's Destiny Daly, who served as the alternate ambassador and provided steadfast support to the local CARICOM Youth Ambassador Program in that cohort. So OC, our youth are doing great things. The Youth Services Unit is also doing great things, led by Miss Melanie Bryan Waugh, and the support that she has, and from the ministry level, and supported by the chief officer. But we have some great things going on for the rest of the year. Looking forward to 26 and 27, where we can do more great things, because we must also, it is no longer a choice. We must highlight our people, we must highlight our culture and our heritage, because we, again, our people coming behind us must know where we came from. They must know about the hard work our people did to get us where we are.
And just bearing in mind one of the comments that were made about the importance of us highlighting our culture and heritage, we are extremely pleased to be able to say that a lot of the activities, a lot of the programming that we're doing is actually helping to preserve our culture and heritage. And so we were given approval through Cabinet to extend the national symbols. And so persons would have heard us speak about it before, but we're in the process of having a school age book published that highlights not only the existing national symbols, but the new national symbols as well. We thought that this was extremely important because from one person to the next, if we said, what is Cayman dish, we would get a different response. And so we wanted to ensure that we had a level of consistency with some of these things. So we were able to introduce and have approved from Cabinet a national dish, national drink, national dessert, national dance, and our national dress. All of this information will be in a book that we're expecting to have readily available and distributed to schools as a gift from the ministry in September of this year.
Great.
So
good news.
Excellent news. That's we're really excited about that. And our staff members have said to us, we are truly trendsetters. We have done activities, we have done programs, and then we see other people then pick up and start to do similar programs. We're not discouraging that by any means. What we are realizing is that we are highlighting something that is important to people, and as a result, they get so excited by it that they want to start their own programs or they want to start their own projects. And that's not only here in Cayman, it's throughout, other jurisdictions. We have recently had persons visit us from Barbados from Bermuda. We've had a minister and his chief officer visit us just to get an idea of some of the activities that we're doing and get information about Carnival, for example. So some of the things that we are doing and we've been doing for years, other jurisdictions are picking up on and is going in that similar direction. So it just goes to show what we're doing is indeed promoting our culture and heritage, and it's not only impacting us here, but we're having an impact in other jurisdictions as well. So just for the benefit of the public, I know we've highlighted a lot of events for the remainder of 2025. If you want some additional information, give us a call at 244-3240. Again, the number is 244-3240. And we'll be happy. That goes straight to our events team, and we'll be happy to provide some additional information on all of the events that we're covering for the remainder of 2025.
Okay, Minister, final comments from you, sir?
Well, OC, we can stay till 9:30.
Oh, okay.
So it won't be final.
Great.
But certainly, because we still have so much to highlight, and even staying till 9:30 is not going to be enough time. But certainly, one of the things I'd like to highlight is that through financial support and through the grants, our ministry has supported and given 29 sports grants this year so far.
Wow.
We've given 17 youth grants, and we've also provided grants for the culture and heritage as well. The 29 sports grant in total almost 200,000. The 17 youth grants 85,000, and the culture and heritage grant 69,000. OC, we will do what it takes. We can't do everything, but what we can do, we will do, because we must support our people. It is imperative we support our people. And OC, again, we have a grants committee, so when people make the application, it gets reviewed there, and then based on our ministries there, what we do in our ministry, then we make the decision on what we can support or not support. Because certainly we wouldn't say somebody read a grant in to go deep sea exploring. That wouldn't be a grant that we'd support. Yeah. So we support grants that aligns with our ministry's objectives. We also OC have some capital projects that we're working on. Of course, the 50-meter pole project is still ongoing. We are doing a multi-purpose court at the George Dixon Park in East End, and you've probably seen that. That is ongoing. We have work in West Bay that is going to be ongoing, building of some other sports facilities there, and also work in further developing the East End Sports Complex. So we have a lot of work that's going on within our ministry. Again, the title of Youth Sports, Culture and Heritage may seem small, but there's so much under that. Yes. There's so much going on under that you don't see. So what we're giving you today is the 5,000-foot level. And then as we do more shows, we'll bring it back
focus.
down and focus in different areas so that people can understand and get a lot more from it.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. Folks, please stay tuned. Talk for the record. We'll be back shortly.
Can you imagine your home completely organized? At Brand Source Custom Closets, we can. We specialize in designing and building custom closets and storage units for any room in your home, including the garage. With tailored designs and custom LED lighting solutions to fit your lifestyle and budget. Our Custom Closets expert is committed to enhancing the value of your home with a solution that is uniquely yours. Visit our showroom or call 623-6774 to schedule a no-obligation appointment with our design expert. Brand Source Custom Closets, 209 Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park.
My mom's a superhero. She always knows what to do when I feel icky. Yesterday, we went to West Bay Pharmacy, and they had everything she needed. Medicine, my favorite Band-Aids with dinosaurs, and even flavored vitamins. Mom says they keep our family healthy. I think they're magic. Don't tell anyone. I think superheroes shop at West Bay Pharmacy. West Bay Pharmacy, where the superheroes shop. West Bay Pharmacy and Centennial Towers. Convenient quality care is just around the corner.
Storms bring wind, rain, and unexpected costs to buy supplies, secure your home, or make minor repairs. Incidental expenses not covered by insurance. Until now, with Cineco's parametric coverage, you get automatic payouts within 2 to 3 weeks of a Category 3 or stronger hurricane, whether or not you have damage. Available only through Cineco's homeowners insurance. Visit Cineco.ky to get a quote today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
At Kirk's Home Center, we can make your life much better. We got it all together. We got a great deal in store for you. From cookware to stereos, from power tools to plumbing supplies. Yeah, we got the best goods with the best price and a service to make you smile. At Kirk's Home Center, we got a great deal in store for you.
For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. Folks, we have the gift that keeps on giving. So we've gone from 9 o'clock, 9:15, now to 9:30 with the Honorable Isaac Rankine, Minister with Constitutional Responsibility for Youth, Sports, Heritage and Culture, and one of his chief officers, right? Yes. One of his chief officers, Miss Theresa Echenique. Folks, back over to you.
OC, just to kind of finish up on some of the projects that we have, we are looking and we'll be doing some upgrades to the Truman Borden Sports Complex. That's going to be ongoing over the next few months once we can establish exactly what needs to be done. The stadium is in a sense, our national stadium, and it should look and feel and fit the part, OC. Mm-hmm. And that's my goal, to ensuring that we, when we upgrade that. And again, we are assessing all the other facilities with a view to upgrading them and making whatever additions that we need to make to ensure that we provide the public with excellent sporting facilities.
And Minister, if I could, just to touch very quickly on the capital projects and maintenance of the facility. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The ministry does the best that we can to keep these facilities upgraded. The public play a role. We allow the public to utilize our facilities. And so one of the things that we are emphasizing and asking the public to be mindful of is the role that you play when you use the facilities. Because if you don't take care of the facilities, it is additional costs to the government. And to upkeep these facilities are not cheap. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we have numerous facilities that we're responsible to upkeep. So what we are trying to do is to highlight, to do assessments, to know what are the priority area and what can we cover within that budget. We are asking the public to be patient with us. We are mindful that we have had some concerns about people in the public saying, well, this need to be done, that need to be done. Things have to take its course. Mm-hmm. We can't do everything at one time. So we have gone through, we've done a comprehensive assessment, and we are now looking at what will be the priority for 2026 and 2027. But again, I want to emphasize the important role that the public also play, because we have allowed the public to very openly and very willingly utilize our facilities, but you have to take care of it. You have to help the government when we're providing these things to our public. to the people to use, then help us take care of these facilities. So as Minister indicated, there are a number of ongoing works and projects that we're doing. Some are regular maintenance upgrades, and then some we have new projects that is completely new, and we are very, very excited about that will take us into the new budget cycle. And the 50-meter pool is one of those things. Again, when we talk about being inclusive, this 50-meter pool is extremely inclusive because it allows for, again, all ages to participate, to be involved with programs. So it can be divided into sections that allow for our young people, our school age groups to be participating, and then another section where our seniors might be able to do water exercise and aerobic. So this project was started, Minister, maybe 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was started under the previous minister, Mr. Bernie Bush, and we've just continued with it. Certainly the pool is more than just for national athletes. It's for everybody. She says inclusive. It is really inclusive. And when she spoke about our facilities, she meant that, I'm sure, in a broader sense, because all of the facilities are ours, but we are the ones who are responsible for upkeeping it. So the in that sense was our responsibility for keeping that facility, because those facilities up to the best and highest standard. We do realize that, yes, people need to use it for different things, but we're asking, we're begging, please, please, please help us to keep it in good state of readiness at all times, because the monies we have to spend there, because people are not treating it like they would treat it as if they own it in their own yard, we then have to be diverting that money from elsewhere to fix a facility that could have lasted much longer. So we're asking the public's help in ensuring that we do the best in keeping our facilities to a good standard.
And as far as those facilities are concerned, they each have individual managers for the facilities themselves, or is it an umbrella organization?
What we have at this point is a small facility team under the ministry that have the oversight of the facilities. And again, we are finding that approach, rather than multiple people trying to cover these activities, these facilities, and we don't want anything to be left unaddressed. So it's better that it is at one central area, and we're able to prioritize and to put focus at a ministry level rather than at an entity level. So right now we have a small facility management team that we're hoping to be able to build on, and to ensure that all of the facilities are having the type of attention and maintenance that is required for the entire community. One of the things that you will hear us talking about constantly, or one of the words that you will hear constantly associated with our ministry, is the inclusiveness and the intergenerational component. And it's because we try to ensure that we are not leaving anyone out, and that covers all of our subject areas. So no matter what area, what activity, what project we're doing, it is applicable to all of our subject areas and to everyone in the community. I mentioned when we were speaking about the restructuring of the Department of Sports, the activities and the programs that we have in place for our seniors, and again encouraging, reach out to the Department of Sports. A lot of the activities for our aging population takes place at the hub, at the intergenerational hub. So again, it is very convenient for them to not only do the exercise programs, but if there are other events, if there are other activities, they can feel free to participate with those other events and activities that's taking place at the hub as well. It is so much that this small ministry is doing, and we have made significant progress on, and we're encouraging the public always participate with what we're doing. Reach out to us if you want more information, and just enjoy what we're finding. This has become a very fun subject area and a fun ministry, because it is really exciting for us to be able to host all of the events that we are able to host for the public on a whole. So please keep track of what we're doing and willingly participate with our activities.
Yeah. OC, again, I know we're getting ready to wrap up, but just again to highlight the ministry's 4 priorities, which was the talent identification and development, the enhancement and empowerment of our youth, ensuring that the awareness and preservation of our culture is always at the forefront. But the other one, and while I threw a challenge out to my colleagues, I want the opposition to know that this challenge is for them as well. Okay,
everyone, all members of parliament, including the speaker,
promoting an active and healthy lifestyle for all, which then goes back to the challenge of them getting walking groups in their own constituencies. Let us get Cayman healthy again.
Okay. We have one caller that has been holding on for a while, and we're going to give that person 1 minute before we go to a commercial break. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
You think I can say what I'm going to say in 1 minute?
Oh Lord, Graham, I was actually going to challenge you, because I used to see you walking many months ago. I don't see you doing it anymore. And OC told me that he don't see you walking anymore.
Walk at the golf course, because people are knocking people down.
Linford Person Highway getting too dangerous, right?
Yeah. Listen now. Good morning to the Honorable Minister, and good morning to the most beautiful, intelligent Miss Echenique there. I just wanted to come in at when she was talking concerning about other Caribbean islands adopting things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I spoke to you briefly about that before, that we are not putting no value on our heritage, our culture and stuff. It's just a wash down thing nowadays. I used to live for Pirates Week. We used to live for Pirates Week, and it did exactly what it was created to do. Now I'm hearing, because as you can see, Pirates Week now have been kind of depleted and to a way now that I can't even tell my overseas people.
Bringing it back, though. It's coming back.
Well, now I'm hearing that one of our neighboring islands is adopting the Pirates Week, and now and guess what? They have cleverly schedule it 1 week before our Pirates Week. So as you can see what's happening there. So I think we need to put more value and effort and money and whatever it takes for anything that is Caymanian going forward, no matter what costs.
Okay.
That is our identity, so we need to do that.
Thank you, Lord Graham.
Lord Graham, I do not disagree with you. We have 48 years.
You better don't.
We have 48 years of experience, sir, and we will use every bit of that experience to ensure that we build on what we have started for 48 years. We have to build and make it better, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Minister and Chief Officer. Thank you very much for making yourselves available and staying, way beyond the time that was scheduled. Looking forward to more of these conversations with you and the other staff members, as well. And anytime, just contact us, and we will certainly make space available for you as well.
Yes, OCB, I give you my word that we'll be back to discuss in greater detail and more focused areas of what we're doing from the various ministries. Obviously, I also have responsibility for social development and innovation, and we have some great things going on that side as well, too, sir. So we have lots to speak about and lots to tell our Cayman Island people what we're doing, keeping them up to date on what the government is doing.
Excellent, excellent. Folks, with that, we're going to take a commercial break. When we return, the phone lines will be open for the next half an hour. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back shortly.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Your dream home starts with a vision, and often inspiration is at the heart of that vision. Brand Source Home Gallery's in-house designers are here to help bring your vision to life. Whether you're remodeling or building a new home, Brand Source Home Gallery is your one-stop solution. Explore their kitchen cabinets, sinks, faucets, bath fixtures, tubs, vanities, and more. Let Brand Source's designers help and inspire you with your next project. Call 623-5000 and schedule an appointment with a design expert at Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park, serving Cayman for 50 years.
Tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. for Radio Cayman's Midday Newscast. Radio Cayman, the people's station, your trusted official source for the latest news. The 12 p.m. news is proudly brought to you by Health City Cayman Islands. World-class healthcare within your reach.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
For the record, with Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. Again, extremely thankful to Minister Rankine and his chief officer for making themselves available. We do have a caller. Let's go to the phone lines. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
Thankful. Thankful.
Okay, how was the weekend?
It was good.
Okay, got enough rain?
Oh, yeah. Pineapples are happy. And I was trying to fill out that form for the agriculture there.
Oh, for the backyard?
Backyard farming, yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I did what I thought I was doing right and submitted it, but keep backfiring. So I don't know what I did wrong, but anyhow, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes those forms, you have to make sure that you fill out everything, or they may have a highlight or an asterisk pointing out, some fields that must be completed. Sometimes, and if those aren't completed, then it may kick it back to you.
Yeah, well, probably that's what happened to me. I don't know. But Mr. Connor, Bordentown, as we all know, that Bordentown was the first capital of the island, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you know that Bordentown takes us sort of to the end of the eastern side of the island, north side and east end, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless you're going by boat, you have to pass through Bordentown.
You have to pass through Bordentown. And I just want to say that past government and present government, for some reason, Bordentown just can't seem to get to have decent uplift to the district, knowing that whoever is going east, they got to drive through there. Even if they cut down through there by the school, they're going to still come back on partial of the Bordentown Road to continue going east, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel like something needs to be done with Bordentown, some uplifting, some beautification. I mean, I'm not bragging about Northside. Don't get me wrong. Northside has come up real good lately, looking good. Even the entrance, the last time I went in there, they was fixing up the entrance, and I haven't been back, so I'm quite sure they're putting a big sign up saying, you know, welcome to Northside. I haven't approved of that yet. But as you continue driving into the districts, you know, for a place that's being run by politicians, when they get into the government, what they're going to do and what they're not going to do to enhance and to make Cayman a better place for us to live and all those that come and join us. And knowing that Bordentown is the first capital, that should be, when you enter there, it should just knock you out of your boots to see the beauty of it. But all you've seen is a sore eye when you're driving through there. They got a garage there facing the main street. You know, Bordentown ain't got much road. Driving on the left or the right side, you practically
roads are narrow. Roads are narrow.
Very, very narrow roads. You know, you got a garage there facing the main street, and then we got the little beach there. Cove something beach. Cowood Beach. Mr. Connor, don't care what hour of the day you drive by there or what time of the year you drive by there. There's always some people hanging out there. I would even say that they're beaching. It's like a hangout spot, and people that may want to go there, it gives them no encouragement to go there because they don't know what they're gonna walk up on. And when I say walk up on, you understand. I'm not gonna even go in details or surmise details. But I don't know. It's just a very unpleasant area there when you cross in there. I don't care what time you cross in there.
But those are usually people from the district, you know, that live in that district.
I'm quite sure they are.
Uh-huh.
But like it's being used 24/7. Do they have a job? Is the place is not really in real good cleaning situation. It's not presentable. Bordentown just needs a total uplift, and I wish that whoever's in the government for that area, if it ain't no more than getting a couple of gallons of peat this the corner and peeing up people's residence or something, you understand? It's just a very dying sore eye for that to say that was our first capital for this island. You don't have a decent sign saying "Welcome to Bordentown, the first capital of the Cayman Islands." I don't know. I guess it's just me. I don't know. And you know, Eastern Side got like almost 100% occupancy all year round.
Okay.
More in Tortuga in those places.
Mm-hmm.
They have people more than the 7 Mile people hotels have. You know, it's really something to think about. So, are you going to be back online on the phone on the air later?
No. Tomorrow afternoon, though. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll be on.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to fight with this next one on later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yes. We have another caller. Let's go to the phone lines. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Good morning, Mr. Connor.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good, thanks.
Just want to talk a little bit about the traffic and the stuff that's happening with traffic on the road. And, you know, the policing set no example. Last Friday, I go in Savannah and I get Low Valley. All of a sudden, I hear behind me police car. They don't, down the middle of the road, they don't give people chance to pull off the road up one side. That was 2 cars headed. You know, I can understand ambulance is going to rescue somebody there that is in accident, but the accident already happened. Those police have no right to be going through traffic like what I've been doing for years now. Yeah, they got to do better than that. They all wrong corner, they in the middle of the road, and people just have to wait me. But I ain't putting my vehicle off the road no more for that foolishness. Because you damn hear them until they right up on you. Because just before you reach Agriculture Road, they come around that corner and No, but you couldn't even hear the siren.
Caller, do we know? We know in the past that there used to be specific training for driving for police officers. A lot of it took place not in Cayman but overseas. Do you know whether or not any such training? Because I've seen situations even when cycling where the police cars have come extremely close, and you would not expect that from a police vehicle. So one wonders what sort of training are they being offered, or are they getting in relation to these things that you're talking about?
I don't think so, Mr. Conn. But it's common sense tell you that. Because when you get to an accident, you see flag police car there, 3-4 people standing up on the phone, police on the phone. No, that's why so much crime is happening, and they're not there fighting. From time they hear the 911 say it's an accident, everyone I'm flying. They should dispatch apps for the closest person to that accident or whatever it is and dispatch them. Not coming from Bordentown, going Red Bay and all about that, And the next problem, when you see an accident on the road, days after, weeks, months after the debris is down there, who's responsible for moving that? Because I would say that, and when it happened, the police notify NRA and send them up there and bill the person that wrong. Since it's been becoming a so right.
There used to be a point in time when the police officers, I believe, used to have those big brooms in the back of their vehicle, and especially those that were assigned to traffic, and they would sweep up the roads after. But I guess, and nowadays, if you're a public servant, a civil servant, you only do those things that are in your employment agreement and no more.
Right, and some of what that is. And one other problem, I hear you always advocating for speeders on the road. Yes, they are a problem. So are the slow drivers. You know the day you're going from Sissawana up to Eastern that you don't have people in a 50-mile zone driving 20, 25. Wrong. Police should put them up, send them back, and do their driving test. Because I think the problem is they just learning to drive in Georgetown, and that is speed they can do. They're comfortable at. They're not coming up on the eastern side of the district with these and teaching them. And I think the teachers are just interested in the money they're getting, and they need to do something about it because it have people getting frustrated, and I see them overtaking 4 and 5 vehicles trying to get where they're going because of them. That's obstructing traffic. And they give no tickets, and half of them, I believe, don't have a license. They should say, well, let me check these. Some of the vehicles, you can see that they don't even go through inspection. All they should be doing, but no, they just concentrating on the speeders. Yes, speed is a problem.
Thank you.
Limit if you can't get off the road.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for that. We have to go to our last commercial break. We still have a couple of callers on hold as well. Please stay tuned. For the record, we'll be back shortly.
My mom's a superhero. She always knows what to do when I feel icky. Yesterday, we went to West Bay Pharmacy, and they had everything she needed. Medicine, my favorite Band-Aids with dinosaurs, and even flavored vitamins. Mom says they keep our family healthy. I think they're magic. But don't tell anyone. I think superhero shop at West Bay Pharmacy. West Bay Pharmacy, where the superheroes shop. West Bay Pharmacy and Centennial Towers. Convenient quality care is just around the corner.
It's a sizzling summer with Jan Money. You can win a luxury weekend getaway for two when you send or receive money from now until September 30, 2025. That's right. We're turning up the heat this summer with Jan Money. Visit www.janmoneyonline.com to learn more about how to win. What are you waiting for? Send, win, relax this summer with Jan Money.
When a hurricane hits, unexpected costs can add up fast. Homeowners are usually out of pocket for these costs to get supplies or make minor repairs. But with Cineco's parametric coverage, you get automatic payouts within 2 to 3 weeks after a Category 3 or stronger storm, whether or not you have damage. Available only through Cineco Homeowners Insurance. Call 949-8101 or visit Cineco.ky for a quote. That's Cineco.ky to get a quote today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Are you a Caymanian job seeker? Work urges Caymanians to use the Work Jobs portal, the only platform that allows Work to verify that Caymanians are being considered first, as the law requires. You can browse job listings across a wide range of sectors and apply directly from the portal. Register today by visiting work.ky. That's WORC.ky, or email customer care at WORC@gov.ky for assistance. Don't miss your chance. Your career opportunity could just be a few clicks away.
With Orrett Connor.
Good morning and welcome back to For the Record. We're on the last leg of the show this morning. Still a couple of callers on hold. We're going to the WhatsApp caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, I've been listening to your show for a long time, and there's a lot of interested topic you guys bring up, and I want to touch on the native Caymanian first to beginning, okay?
Okay.
Yes, there are a lot of native Caymanian who went to seas in the 60s, the 80s, and they make a better life for themselves and also for the second and third generation.
Mm-hmm.
Which some of them are lawyers today, some of them are doctors today, okay? Now, the purpose why some of them go to sea, a lot of them send their money back home here, and the wife or the family get special take care of, and also they build a home and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm saying, some of these other people from other islands, the expats who are working here, I think it's very unfair when some of the people gonna stone them, say, oh, you guys only work in here, and send home all of your money. The purpose why you come here is to make a better life for your family back home, because you have your kids you want to get educated, you want to build a home. Now, when it goes back, and the pension now, which I find it very unfair, because if you are working here, maybe 10 years, you send your money back home, you build your home, you educate your kids them. Now, if you're leaving, why then you should be waiting till you're 65 to get your pension, which that is unfair. That's supposed to be your choice if you want to take it now or you want to leave it till you're 65, because there are people after educating their kids, you know, try to build a home, they don't have anything remain. So I don't see why that you have to wait till you're 65. A lot of people are dying young with diseases, with stuff, you know.
So you mean that, you mean...
And do a family business. I think you're entitled to get it, and you should get it.
So, caller, you mean that, do you mean that for everyone or just expats who are leaving?
Well, I would say expat that are leaving, because you as a native, you have a lot of choices, because if you are first-time house owner, you could go and take money off your pension and get a home. Now, as an expat, they cannot do that. Now, that's supposed to, the pension to leave till the 65, so it only goes to Cayman and only. And the reason for that, because along the road, if you get hurt or you get damaged, you could apply to the local government, your government, for help. But if you send me back to Costa Rica or wherever I'm from, expat, wherever I'm from, I cannot say, well, okay, I have my money in Cayman Island for my pension, and I'm gonna ask the Cayman government for help. The Cayman government gonna say, no, you have to ask your local government. So that's why I believe that if you walk in here and you're gonna leave and you want your pension, you should entitle of it and get it. I don't think you have to wait till you're 65. I think that
Point-
is a
point-
little bit unfair.
Point taken,
Because there are a
caller.
lot of people who work.
Point
Yes,
taken,
sir.
caller. We have a couple of other callers, and we only have about 8 minutes left to go. But thanks for calling in, and we welcome you to call back in at any point in time during the show as well. But right now, we want to try to accommodate the other callers. Thank you very much for your call. Let's grab the next caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes, morning. I wasn't sure which line you were taking. I just wanted to publicly commend CUC and the, EMT for a very, very fast responsive time on Saturday night. I was visiting my aunt here in South Cayman Palms, and something blew on the electrical something blew on the poles and cut the electricity off, and my aunt is very, very old. It was good that I went over there to visit with her because that happened, and she called emergency services, and it wasn't even 5 minutes before the CUC and the fire truck was down in the road, and the electricity was on in not even half an hour. I believe they were, But anyway, I just wanted to publicly commend them for that fast response and for getting the utilities on very, very fast, especially, because it affected, there's quite a bit of seniors that was in the area. But thank you very much for that, Mr. Connor.
Thank you. Thank you very much, caller. We have another WhatsApp caller. Good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Hey, good morning, Mr. O'Connor.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Okay. I hear on the news that there's an increase in mental problems with our young people, and what the government needs to realize that our young people are seeing the stress that their parents are going through, and by seeing that, it stresses them out more than their parents. So the government has to be serious when it comes to dealing with the cost of living and what is causing the cost of living to be so high. Because if they don't take care of the cost of living, the future for our young people is going to feel hopeless to them. And they're wiser. The Bible says they're wiser, but they're weaker. That means that mentally, they're not able to handle the stress the way that we are as adults. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, caller. We're going to close off the phone lines now because I want to share with our listening and our viewing audience the article in today's Caymanian Compass about Miss Lucille Seymour, netball trailblazer and national icon. It's in today's paper, article written by Eliane Powery, and it says, in the early 1950s, as netball was just beginning to grow in the Cayman Islands, a young girl named Lucille Del Seymour found herself drawn to the game. We played on the grass fields, and it was mainly informal amongst friends and community groups. I quickly developed a passion for the game because it was a team sport that allowed us to come together and have fun, Miss Seymour, now 80, recalled. Seymour has dedicated more than 60 years to netball in the Cayman Islands, a journey that began when the sport was a casual pastime with limited resources, she said. Seymour, we played mostly for enjoyment and community bonding, driven by enthusiasm rather than organization, she said. As one of the founders of netball in Cayman, she said her inspiration for committing Most of her life to that sport stemmed from its ability to empower women and girls through camaraderie and teamwork. The fact that it was a team sport mainly for girls motivated me to dedicate many years of helping it grow because I knew it could make a difference in our community. It was a way for girls to stay active and build friendships. Seymour's dedication to the sport has seen her take on various roles: player, coach, and team manager. She served in the Cayman Islands Netball Association's executive committee as secretary, vice president, and most notably president for over 4 decades. Throughout her extensive involvement, she was instrumental in organizing local leagues, training clinics, and community outreach programs, working hard to promote and develop the sport both locally and regionally. She played a key role in establishing local youth leagues, community clinics, and the annual Cayman Islands Netball Festival. I was also involved in organizing the first Caribbean inter-country netball competition, which included all 15 Caribbean nations, an achievement I am very proud of, Ms. Lucille said. Looking back, Seymour noted that the role of women in sports has improved tremendously. When I started, women's sports had limited support and recognition. Now, women are actively involved with increased participation, sponsorship, and respect. Netball is seen as a vital sport in our community and women's empowerment, she said. On the changes, she highlighted the on-the-court evolution of equipment, rules, and training methods, saying they made the game faster and more competitive. As for off-court changes, she says the sport has become more organized with better facilities, coaching, and community support. It has grown from a casual pastime into a structured league with national representation, she said. For Seymour, netball has given her, quote, lifelong friendships, leadership opportunities, and a sense of purpose, adding that watching players develop their skills and witnessing the sport's overall growth in Cayman
For the record,
has been increasingly rewarding. My involvement in managing the sport also helped me to develop skills that contributed to my journey into politics and management, she said. In 1982, she introduced the first child protection policies in school sports, led national teams abroad, and championed equal access. For her global contributions to the sport, she received the World Netball Service Award in 2019. She believes that beyond the technical aspects of the game, netball teaches important life lessons such as teamwork, disciplines, perseverance, and respect, and helps build confidence and leadership skills, especially in young girls, fostering positive role models who can contribute meaningfully to their communities. And her lifelong development to education, equity, sports, and cultural heritage was celebrated at the University College of the Cayman Islands class of 2025 commencement ceremonies on the 1st of July when she was awarded the honorary Doctor of Humanities degree. Seymour's pioneering contribution to education began in 1967 when she started teaching. She emerged as a leader in curriculum reform, special education, and educational policies. In addition to her work in sports and education, Seymour has been a champion for cultural preservation and civic leadership. She served as the chair of the National Arts Festival from 1982 to 1994, when she integrated Caymanian culture into education and community life. Her public service expanded when she became one of the first female permanent secretaries and an elected member of the then Legislative Assembly, where she advocated for women's rights, pay equity, and elder care. She currently serves as the chair of the Older Persons Council and remains an active voice in civic life. For her extended service, Seymour has received multiple honors. She was awarded the British Empire Medal in 1993 and was appointed a member of the Order of the British Empire in 2022 in recognition of her service to netball, education, and community development. Kudos, and well done, thou good and faithful servant, Miss Lucille Seymour. With that, I want to thank everyone who participated again, Minister Isaac Rankine and his chief officer as well. Folks, have a great day, and as usual, we ask the good Lord to continue to bless these three beautiful, wonderful Cayman Islands.
For the Record, proudly brought to you by
Brand Source Home Gallery, inspiring luxury. Doctors Hospital, peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066. And Cayman Airways, call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. Kirk Market, experience a world of choice. JN Money, from abroad to Yad. And Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Information, entertainment, inspiration.
Covering Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, Cayman Brac.
Since 1970.